3, 2, 1. Alright, what is up, everyone? Friends of the internet, welcome back to another video. Today I have a special request for how to interact with a one-on-one Bao coupon, Bao.cx, Bao. So according to the announcement, actually it was a few days ago, I must have missed it, or I just didn't really take the time to look into it. But since we have a request, I did take some time yesterday to look forward to it, into it, and I will show you how to interact. Right now, just because you can interact with it doesn't mean that there is any. I think it's been drained. There's other people obviously smarter than me that's already done it, and they already swapped all the BAL out. But as you know the mechanics, right? That's what this show is for. Show you how to do the mechanics. You should be ready for next time. And when they refill it with more BAL slowly, you at least will be ready, right? So here we go. You need a couple things. We're gonna read through the instructions. Basically, it seems pretty simple. You just need to go to the token address that you want to swap. Blah blah blah. We're gonna follow 4 steps. So there's 3 things you want to open. The first 3 things you want to open is this is very handy. The docs.Bao finance contract and key info for the XDAI. You will need this 3: the Bao token address, Bao token CX token address, and the redemption address. So you copy this and we put it into Blockscout, and this is our Bao 852, which is the Bao one-on-one redemption. Okay, that's just the transactions to check if it went in or not. You don't need to open, but the first thing you want to go to the Blockscout address. Once you punch it in, the 52 address will be your Bao one-on-one redemption, and then your next one is your 50x82. It's also just entering the address, and you should come here with this page. You have your Bao token, and then the last one is your Bao.cx. Alright, you have these 3 pages from Blockscout address. You just type in the search by address, and you should have come to this page and go to the right contract, and you should then there's a connect button right here. You will connect to your MetaMask, and now you're ready to interact with the contracts. Okay, if we follow the steps as he said, go to the contract access token you want to swap. Suppose you want to swap Bao coupon into Bao, right? So the first one, you want to authorize both the tokens. Just to be on the safe side, you want to authorize both the Bao.cx, this Bao token address, and the Bao token from ETH. So you want to come to the token address right here. First, you copy. Let's get this handy. You want to copy this address, which is the redemption address, into your Bao, and you want to go to right. You want to approve, not to deposit. This is the token. All right. You come to the token address for Bao token, and you want to approve. You type in, I already have it over here. So the A2 address, A25, all right, that's the one. The A25 address, you want to approve that. This is getting kind of confusing. It's a little bit confusing at first with all these numbers, but just slowly you can go back and forth. So you copy this address, the 0x825, into the 0x882D. Okay, a little confusing. Okay, you want to approve, can't do that. It needs the number, so start with something small, say 100 plus 10 to the 8. So if you do it too big of a number and you add the 10 to the 18, the number here doesn't work. So you want to do small. Let's go with 100. All right. You will add the 18 behind it. So that's all the numbers you can take. So that's probably the best recommended is 100 at the time right now. So you write, or else it will throw you some error. Right now, it's not, it's $2, it's about 0.0. It's still pretty low on the X time. So there you go. I just approved this contract to use about, that's basic, about 100, up to 100 of Bao token. All right. Now you do the same thing for your Bao.cx. You come to the 0xOES and you do the same thing to approve the contract address, the swapper to spend about 100 plus to 10 to the 18 Bao coupon, and you do right. And if it's no error, it should be just like a normal transaction like this. And it should, if it throws you an error, like then you shouldn't go through. There's something must be wrong. Either there's no token, like I'll show you later. If I try to swap out a Bao right now with no Bao inside, you'll throw me an error. But now you're approved 100 to spend 100 Bao of the token. Now let's go back to the instruction again. Go to the swapper, okay, on the right, and then deposit whatever it is. Okay, it's pretty simple after you do it a couple of times. So we'll come back to the swapper. Remember 825, that's the swapper. At the end, there's this is all the function it has. After you connect to it, you want to say deposit which token. You come here, look which token you want to deposit. Usually we want to deposit this, the OEX one, right? So we're going to deposit the OEX, which is the Bao coupon. We want to deposit 100 up to 10, which is the limit, right? Up to how much you can spend. And there you go. There's an error. Alright, I figured out what was wrong. I was playing around yesterday and still had some of the Bao token stashed in here, so it will not allow you to deposit until you withdraw everything. Okay, so anyways, I withdrawed it. Now we're going to try it again. It should be okay. We're going to deposit the OXE0 token, which is the Bao coupon, and we're going to do 100 plus 10 to the 18. You write. There it is. So change that to 1 for the gas fee, and it will deposit 100 token with no error. 100 of your Bao token. So now if you want to check, so you can come to read contract. All right. And you can look at all these things. Say, suppose you want to check pending balance for my address, the OX token. You tell you have 100, right? And the zeros. And if you say how much technically of the other token, OX82, it will also say the same number. But since there are no Bao token in here, when you go to try to withdraw, right? Write contract, and if you normally you would do token address, say 82, which is the Bao, so you deposit the OEX, and down here you want to withdraw the Bao token. Normally that will withdraw all your like the 100, but there is no token there right now, so it will throw you an error. Normally that shouldn't. All right. So because yesterday I tried about 5, there was still a little bit Bao there. It actually worked. Okay, it went in. Before you go back and look at transactions, but I think it's too far to dig. But that is just how you do it. You can do the other way around, which I don't know why, since Bao is worth more than Bao.x. But you can deposit your Bao like this, and then down here withdraw Bao.ex, which totally will work if you want to try it. But I don't want to waste my Bao to do that. So that's it. It might be complicated at first, but after a couple of times, you just try it out, put in your address. Remember the 3 address you want to always keep in handy, so you need to keep copy back and forth. But once it puts it in the little field, it's always going to be here. So, read contract, you can say what's the pending account for this guy and what is my address for this, and it will say 100. So I have it, but it just doesn't have any Bao in here. Sometimes I think the Bao man said he will keep on dripping Bao token. So people has been already drained the whole Bao stash in here. You can try the mechanics, but you will not get your Bao out yet until they put more Bao or the full release. Remember to withdraw your Bao.cx, the coupon. Also, you will remember to withdraw it after you play with it, done playing with, so it doesn't, like, it will not let you do multiple ads, like you add 10, 20, 30, then withdraw 40 or 50. Doesn't work. You have to deposit, withdraw, deposit, withdraw. Because I tried it a couple of times. See, now it's not throwing an error because it's allowing me to withdraw my coupon. So after that, then because I'm ready to edit the video already, but let me get back to this. After you withdraw, there it is. I got my coupon back. So when you go to the transactions, token transfers, you can see that I deposited. And go to token transfer. All right, you can see I deposited 100 Bao.cx and I withdraw 100 Bao.cx. Okay, like these people have been trying themselves. Let me see if I can see my transactions from yesterday. Where here it is. I put in, see my address, OX server. I put in 5 Bao coupon and I withdrew 5 Bao. So it did work for me a little bit when it had a little bit of Bao in there. But when I went to 10 Bao, it doesn't have anymore. I think people are just dropping tiny little bit for people to try out, and most people were just still just with a Bao coupon. All right, because you can tell right here there hasn't been any Bao. If there's any Bao, there will be a third column right here that says Bao token. Then you can see how many is there for you to trade. All right, so that's something for you to play with. All right, later.